Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Imogen. I don't know if anybody knows my name is actually Imogen, but that's why it's called Planet Imo. Planet Imogen, it's Imogen's planet. Anyway, I'm 49 years old, and all my life I've been like, am I dyslexic or am I just, you know, a bit incompetent? This has been the question. Like, you know, I went to school and all my friends seemed to just find things easier than I found, and I became the butt of the class jokes, you know, Imogen a funny spelling. I didn't have any trouble reading. I was an advanced reader. I can remember being 8 years old and being in the top band for reading. So I'm obviously not that dyslexic. That's the thing. If you're kind of in-betweeny, you have this doubt. And I don't know, I've kind of grown up feeling like a bit of an incompetent buffoon, to be quite honest with you. It doesn't do an awful lot for one's self-esteem, but the older I've got, the more sort of aware of dyslexia I've become. Like, my school reports was always like, Imogen is intelligent, but she chooses not to use her intelligence. She is lazy. And it's not very helpful, like when you're desperate for help from your teachers and they just say, well, just try harder. You're being lazy. I'm not being lazy. You kind of grow up thinking you're lazy and incompetent, and there we are. So for psychological reasons, I've always wanted a dyslexia test. They are blooming expensive. You have to pay for them yourself. This one's going to be £450, and I'm getting this done in Swansea. I would not be at all surprised if the price varies from place to place. I'm going to Swansea because they don't tend to be booked up and you can get a spot easily. I remember when I was trying to get my daughter done, she was diagnosed dyslexia a few years ago. I tried to get her done in Cardiff and there was just no spaces, it was just filled up. So we went to Swansea and we had a really positive experience. The lady there was just so lovely. Oh, I tell you what. Anyway, I'm kind of apprehensive about it. I mean, I think my biggest apprehension is I've imagined the whole thing and I am that incompetent buffoon that was lazy and didn't try hard enough, you know? I don't want to be that person. I'm starting uni, so I'm going to be a mature student, and that's coming up in a few weeks, basically. So I wanted to get it done now. Now is why I can justify the expense, because if I do work differently, then I want to understand the best processes for me to use to learn going forwards, and stop flogging any dead horses that I'm flogging, you know, trying to get information to go into my head that's just, it's futile and it's never going to work in the first place. Stop wasting hours trying, you know, do this instead. This is kind of what I'm hoping for as an outcome. Yeah, and I just want to know myself better. It's one of those things, I just don't want to find myself on the brink of death having not got myself assessed. So today, and it's miles away from me. I don't drive, so it's going to be a few hours travel each way. So I'm going to take my laptop, do some work on the trains on the way in both directions, hopefully, and find out. It's pretty busy in town today. Well, I'm in Cardiff now. I've just got off the train, so I've done my first leg, got loads of editing done, so I was pleased about that. I am hungry. I've decided to break up my journey by having a little half an hour here now. I'm going to go to Greg's, a bit of coffee, bite to eat, and then get back on the train for the second leg. I'm quite looking forward to a little Greg's lunch. I haven't sat in and eaten in Greg's in absolutely ages, but it's a lovely economical way of doing things, isn't it? Oh, it's full of kids. Oh, they do the chips, don't they? They're nice, actually. Mozzarella and cheddar bites. So they sound like a new vegetarian thing. I was going to get a bake. I'm not going to get a cheese and onion one, though, because I might stink and I might be quite close to this lady for the next few hours. I'll get a vegetable one, I think, and a coffee. Oh, marvellous. Well, this cost me a grand total of £2.35, actually, for coffee and that, because I had a filled-up Stampy card for a free drink, so I had one. So I got a decaffeinated coffee. I got in at just the right time because there was virtually no queue, and now there's a big queue. I enjoyed my little sit in there. I got joined by a lady, actually, because it was a bit short on seating. Like, it was so crowded. Queue was out the door by the time I was chomping in on my pasty. I've got 10 minutes yet till my train, but I like to be leisurely and not hurried or stressed or rushed. So I'm sauntering over casually now, and I'll drink my coffee on the platform while waiting for the train to come. Platform 3 for Swansea, apparently. Well, 3B. Quite a few people waiting for this one, even though it's not due for a little while. About 6 minutes from now.
3B will be the 12:50 Transport for Wales, service to Carmarthen.
It's a very pretty lift, look. It's that Caerphilly Castle. Yes, it is, it says down there. I've done gigs there. I have probably vlogged gigging there, but honestly, I've got nearly 8 years worth of content on this channel now. That's a lot of videos, and I can't remember. I would have no clue where to find it in the back catalogue. Here comes the train. Can't go over that yellow line, you get told off by the staff if you do. It's got a jutty outy bit on the step, look. I genuinely love getting trains. I never get bored of it. I like seeing all the people and observing the interactions and just everything about it, the communality of it, feeling part of something bigger than myself. It's nice and spacious on here. Bigger than my normal, you know, city line type route. Is this an intercity? Maybe it is, I don't know. Oh, I'm nice and close to the toilets, and I've got power supply. That's handy for me. I'm going to enjoy this coffee now. Oh, I didn't think to get a table for editing, but well, I've had a good stint already. I could edit on here. Look, that pulls out. That's handy. That's all right for a laptop, isn't it? It'll bridge that gap. Marvellous. I might struggle a bit with the mouse, but I can use it on the MacBook itself if I need to, on the little paddy bit by here. Off we go.
Croeso ar drên trafnidiaeth Cymru. Byddwn yn teithio I Caerfyrddin.
Yeah.
That means Carmarthen. It's a talking toilet door, right? So a gentleman, a young gentleman went in it, locked the door behind him, so the symbol's red on there. And a young lady came along and didn't notice the red symbol. She tried to open the door and she was trying to get it open, and it went, "This toilet door is locked." And she's like, "Oh." It's a talking door. So there you are, that was her told, wasn't it? I think she's slightly embarrassed. Future me here, there's a bit of flashing coming up for about 33 seconds now. Well, I've got quite a big chunk of editing done. I've sort of rough cut the next vlog that I need to put up. Unfortunately, I couldn't do all of it because look at this light. It does things to your eyeballs when you're trying to colour and lighting balance. And I do have graphs and scopes that I can refer to, but I couldn't even see them properly because it's just flash, 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 flash. So I've done a rough cut. And the music stuff, I'll just have to do it in a quiet room with consistent lighting at some point. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to chill out now for the next, how long have I got? I've got about 10 minutes till the train gets to Swansea. Flashing is all finished.
Croeso I Abertawe. Diolch am deithio.
Oh, look at them buffers. WH Smith's here at the station, food and drink there. This is the point where I consult Google Maps, but it's a 13-minute walk apparently. Ain't gonna lie, I've been going in a bit of a circle. The sat-nav was saying it's that way, and I was looking at the shape of it on the map and it looked like a long, long road, and it's not. So I didn't believe it, so I crossed over and then across back over there and back over it, and I'm coming back again because the sat-nav is nagging me and it's insisting I go this way. Just doesn't look right to me, but there we are. It honestly looks like I'm going to a car park. I'm going this way. You can see why I just thought this was the way to a car park. I'm still not convinced that I'm going the right way. It looks like a car park. Oh, I don't even know if you can see that. It looks like I've wandered off. Do you think there's like another level, like below this? Like I'm up in the air or so? Oh. Luckily, I allowed 43 minutes for a 13 minutes walk. What's this? I wonder if I can get some stairs to a lower level. Well, you can. No, this is... Oh, it stinks of wee. Last time I came here, I came by car, had a lift. Oh, ouch. Sorry, that was my knee doing... Ow, funny things it's never done before. If I can get out. Perhaps if I just keep going to the bottom, well then... Oh, maybe that's a basement. Oh, we're lost. I'm lost. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? Going back up to where I started. Perhaps I could find somebody to help me. Now, I've come to the end of the car park. I think I need to be on that road down there. Okay, I'm going to go back out of the car park and see if there's any other way onto it. This is ridiculous. Oh, my knee stopped hurting now. I had a sudden pain in my knee. I never ever had it. It was like a really, really sharp pain there. Every time we took a step, it was like hot iron rods being poked in or something. It's just gone off. When all else fails, ask a human. I tell you what, bless him. Superstar train staff man. I was supposed to go through the park. I have to go down the steps right at the end, which I didn't go down. I went down the wrong steps, but apparently I can get onto the road that way. Don't go under the bridge, take the right fork, he said. I'm saying this for my benefit because I am absolutely rubbish at getting given directions by verbal. If there's more than one, it's gone. Don't tell me more than one thing, it's not going to get remembered. This is why I write everything down. Right, hopefully the knee's not going to start twinging again now. No, it seems fine. Ooh. Sorry, I'm not selling this car park to you, but it stinks away again. Right, we'll stop sniffing then, Emma. Right, well, I don't think I can go any further than this. I tell you what, if any of you are watching that needs public transport, you'd be thinking, I'm getting an Uber. Oh, now where? I can see me having to ring the lady up and say I'm going to be late. Should have got that earlier train. No, it's all going to be fine. I see daylight. I'm quite confident I can get out through there. Right, so don't go under the bridge. Take the right-hand fork. I'm just, I don't know where I am. I think I'm finally on the right route, but the sat-nav reckons I'm floating off in the ether somewhere and not actually on a road, but I actually am on a road, and according to the map it's parallel with the train lines on this side of the, like, the seaside, as it were, the riverside. So I'm pretty sure it's right. I think I recognise it because I have been here before with my daughter, but I can't see any street signs at all. So that hasn't helped at all. It's to be oriented, but anyway, works out from the shape of the map. So hopefully that's it on the corner there. Please be that house on the corner. Looks like it. If you do come in and you drop somebody off, like your child or partner or something, you can go for a lovely walk along the riverside. I know, because I've done it. And we had a lovely coffee in Tesco's cafe. While I'm here, I would stop and chat to you about thoughts and feelings and emotions prior to going in right now, because there are lots of them, but I haven't got time because of all that shenanigans. So yeah, I'll speak to you when I get out. We'll find out, am I dyslexic or not? I'm out. It's hours later. I think I was getting on for 3 hours. So yeah, a lot of intense concentrating. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. That's the first time I just said that out loud. It's actually true. Oh, I'm so relieved. I wasn't imagining it. There are things that I, for reasons, find harder. It's okay. Yay. So yeah, and I actually qualify for DSA, Disabled Students Allowance, for certain softwares and things to help make things easier, and apparently some one-on-one tuition and things. She said I should, I don't know, I took a whole ton of notes. It's a lot to take in and a lot to process, so there'll be a written report. It'll take a while to do. She didn't say how long, but from what I remember from when my daughter was done, it might have been a couple of weeks or something like that, because it really is very, very detailed, long, in-depth report. I tell you what, I was good at the diamonds thing. There was a diamonds activity, little plastic diamonds of two colours, well, one colour each. 2 colours in total, some were white and some were like green or something, and you had to copy the picture and just put them in position on the table, like physically manipulate them, and apparently I was very good at that. But that's a dyslexic trait, so there we are. Because apparently dyslexics see that sort of thing in 3D. Well, I just thought everybody does, but apparently everybody doesn't. You do if you're dyslexic. So there we are. Right, I'm going to get the train home now, and it'll probably take me 13 minutes to walk. It was about 45 on the way up. Okay, I'm seriously lost, but apparently I think that might be Swansea Castle. It's not where I should be, so oh dear. I'm going to get onto a main drag somewhere. There's an old cinema building there, Castle Cinema, right next to the old castle. Looks like it's been shut down for years, I presume. You know what I said earlier, if in doubt, ask a human. I just asked a human, I was totally in the wrong direction, so she's directed me up this way. Up here and then first right, apparently. Oh, bad luck, chaps.
Not me now.
Bad luck, chaps. I just missed the train. But it's okay, it was 1.5 hours. I rushed as well. I rushed because I looked it up on the app. But apparently they shut the barriers 1 minute before the London train departs from Swansea. They've always done it. And so me and 2 other people were caught out. We were hoping to just dash through and leap on. But no, but I understand as a frequent traveller how frustrating it is when delays occur because it just ripples on and on and on and affects everything else on the route. So no, I'm cool with it, especially because there's a Tesco opposite, so I'm going to buy a sandwich or something because I'm blooming starving. Coffee out of a Costa machine comes as part of a Tesco's meal deal. This is good news to me right now. Found the last bench on the platform, look. Well, I think so, unless there's some more up there. All the rest have got people sitting on them. I'm going to sit down and have a little feast. I bought some things. I've got about 15 minutes until the next train now. Now, I don't know why I got eggs as my snack, because I've got egg sandwich. I just wasn't thinking straight, I think, with, you know, everything rushing around my head, you know, from that very intense few hours. We chatted afterwards as well, after the assessment was done for quite a long time. She was showing me some different tools that I could use in academic life that can help me. Yeah, so egg and cress sandwich, eggs with a snack, that's the main. And that's the drink, so that's £3 something. I'll check. Oh, the meal deal price isn't mentioned on the receipt. It came to £5.5, I think, for the whole lot. I think it's like £3.60 with a club card for a meal deal. Yeah, I remember. And also, these were reduced, so they were £1.45. So I'll eat some and take some home for my daughter. Yum yum. Right, I'm going to tuck into that and absorb happenings of the day.
Croeso ar drên Trafnidiaeth Cymru. Byddwn yn teithio I Manceinion Piccadilly.
We will be travelling to Manchester Piccadilly.
Decided to carry this on today, so it's the next evening. It's actually, oh gosh, it's 20 to 7 at the moment. I've done a full day sort of just working at home as I usually do. I was a bit tired when I got in last night. I think it was about 9:30, maybe a little bit earlier than 9:30, something like that, and I was tired and a bit just ready to go into power save mode and process a bit, I suppose. Yeah, so I'm trying to remember, there was so much information. It was very long. I think it must have been about 3 hours, and then we chatted after that as well, because I was asking, you know, at my level, am I actually entitled to any help with anything? And she said, oh yes. So she was giving me like a list of resources that I can tap into. Some are paid, some are free. Apparently I'm entitled to disabled students allowance because dyslexia is classed as a disability. It's a specific learning disorder or disability. I don't even know. I'm new to this. So yeah, there we are. I don't know how I managed to get through my first degree, but I did. So yeah, apparently my visual processing is really slow, and I scored really low on that compared to normal, just average people. I scored well on speaking. I was slow on reading because I had to read a passage aloud, and I thought at the time, there's no way I'm dyslexic. I've got it all wrong. I shouldn't be here. I'm just reading brilliant. It sounds great. And I was putting all the emphasis in and all, you know, right intonation and pausing in the right places. I thought, this sounds great. I should be a TV presenter. Apparently it was rubbish. Apparently it was much slower than average. So I was shocked. And I did this big long spelling test. It was like school, you know, calling out individual words and writing them down. And I was thinking, well, this isn't really how you write. You know, when you're writing, you don't get called out words. And she agreed it was a bit of a different situation. But anyway, I was writing them all down. I was thinking, I've got it all wrong. I'm not dyslexic. I can spell all these words perfectly. Apart from the ones I had to make up at the end because I'd never heard of the words and I didn't know what they meant. Apparently I got a really low score on that. So that was me. I thought they were spelled right, but apparently they weren't. But the things where, like I mentioned as I was trying to walk along the road, we had these little diamond shaped thingies, white and green I think they were. We had to copy a 2-dimensional picture, so I just found that really easy, just moved them around on the tabletop till they matched and got them quite quickly. Some of them I struggled with more than others, but she seemed quite impressed, you know, the body language, like, you know. And when my daughter was done, she was exactly the same. I remember she could do the diamonds thing really easily. Like some other things were visual things. You had to work out what was the relation and then which one goes next from the bottom and say which number it was, you know. Some of those were a lot harder than others, I thought. I'll get a full written report. I mean, I don't know how much I want to share or bore you with really, and you know, I don't want to talk too much about our interaction because, you know, it's a personal thing and her privacy and all that. Once the report is done and complete and sent to me, and it'll take a while because it's a weighty tome, you know, there's pages and pages of this blooming thing. It's very detailed. I remember from when my daughters came. So when I've got that, I can go to the uni with it and assess my needs or something. I don't know, I can't quite remember. But yeah, and then I can apply for DSA. She did think that I've, and I thought the same thing, right? I had a bit of a revelation the other day. And funnily enough, it's so recent I had the revelation, and yet she picked up on it and voiced it as well, which is that I have fit my life and my lifestyle to fit the things that I'm interested in and the things that I'm good at. And I kind of somehow have managed to blot out and banish most of the things that are tedious and boring and that I don't enjoy and that I struggle with. And that is absolutely true. And she was like, yep. But when you go to uni, you know, you're going to be bringing those tedious things that you struggle to keep your attention on. Yeah, so she thinks I'm going to find it a little bit hard. Oh, no. Thank goodness I'm doing it part-time, so I can spend twice as long over it. Yeah, anyway, I better stop waffling on. This wasn't meant to be a long outro. I just wanted to come on and round up, really. But thank you so much for watching it. Feel free to give this video a like if you happen to like it. Subscribe to Planet Immo for more content. I'll pop a playlist here with some more videos from me in case you'd like to check some of those out. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!